6 months clean off the dopamine. Threw my phone through the wall. My friends can't get a hold of me, just a dial tone when they call. Chills and sweats coming over me, and I'm aching from the withdrawal. This chemistry has got a hold of me, got a hold of me, got a hold of me. I'm a dopamine addict, can't break the habit, runs in my head. Psychosomatic, stare in the mirror, hide in the attic, cry in my bed. I'm a dopamine addict, and I feel like I'm out of touch. Keep thinking I need that crutch, keep thinking I need that rush. I just can't break the habit, can't break the habit, runs in my head. Dopamine addict. I have these dreams where I'm me again, and they almost feel like they're real. It's as if I have self-esteem again, it's as if I'm starting to heal. The chills and sweats grab a hold of me, and they pull me out of my dream. They just won't seem to let go of me, to let go of me, to let go of me. I'm a dopamine addict, can't break the habit, runs in my head. Psychosomatic, stare in the mirror, hide in the attic, cry in my bed. I'm a dopamine addict, and I feel like I'm out of touch. Keep thinking I need that crutch, keep thinking I need that rush. I just can't break the habit, can't break the habit, runs in my head. Dopamine addict. The cycle is doomed, recycle, reuse, and then up the potency. The cycle is doomed, recycle, reuse, it just won't let go of me, won't let go of me, got a hold of me. I'm a dopamine addict, can't break the habit, runs in my head. Psychosomatic, stare in the mirror, hide in the attic, cry in my bed. I'm a dopamine addict, and I feel like I'm out of touch. Keep thinking I need that crutch, keep thinking I need that rush. I just can't break the habit, can't break the habit, runs in my head. Dopamine addict. It's wholly subjective, the thing that you see. So what's your objective? What will it be? With those nails and those wrenches, the tools in your hand, I just have one question. If hammers can build, if hammers can take, if hammers can make things, if hammers can break the ground you walk upon, break the ground you're standing on, standing on. If hammers can crush, if hammers can bend, then how do you plan? Use your hammer, my friend, wield your hammer like weapons drawn. Wield your hammer to right what's wrong, right what's wrong. Only time will show, only time will show, only time will show, only time will show. I'm not passing judgment, cause that would be cool. Use your words to bludgeon you, as if they were some tool. But with those nails and those wrenches, those tools in your hand, I just have one question. If hammers can build, if hammers can take, if hammers can make things, if hammers can break the ground you walk upon, break the ground you're standing on, standing on. If hammers can crush, if hammers can bend, then how do you play? Use your hammer, my friend, wield your hammer like weapons drawn. Wield your hammer to right what's wrong, right what's wrong. Only time will show, only time will show, only time will show, only time will show. Break the ground you walk upon, break the ground you're standing on, standing on. If hammers can crush, if hammers can bend, then how do you play? Use your hammer, my friend, wield your hammer like weapons drawn. Wield your hammer to right what's wrong, right what's wrong. The way you felt in my arms, our chemistry was sacred. Oh, I fell for your charm, I was so infatuated. But you left me in the dark and my heart completely vacant. Now I don't know, is your heart just preconditioned for brevity? I don't mean to accuse you of refusing longevity, but I cannot excuse you for abusing my empathy. My empathy. I can take rejection, but you gave the impression that this was the inception of something real. The way you felt in my arms, our chemistry was sacred. Oh, I fell for your charm, I was so infatuated. But you left me in the dark and my heart completely vacant. Now I don't know how you could look me in the eye and tell me that you love me when you knew it was a lie. I was headed for Kentucky when you called to say goodbye. How did I not see it coming? Now I don't know. Maybe I'm the one to blame. I have a tendency for always ignoring my brain when it says to me that someone's been manipulating my empathy. My empathy. I can take rejection, but you gave the impression that this was the inception of something real. The way you felt in my arms, our chemistry was sacred. Oh, I fell for your charm, I was so infatuated. But you left me in the dark and my heart completely vacant. Now I don't know how you could look me in the eye and tell me that you love me when you knew it was a lie. I was headed for Kentucky when you called to say goodbye. How did I not see it coming? Now I don't know. Our chemistry was sacred. Oh, I fell for your charm, I was so infatuated. But you left me in the dark and my heart completely vacant. Now I don't know. Booked a trip to Texas, thought I'd start again. Switched out my addresses and ghosted all my friends. Thought I could escape what I could not transcend. Found myself back in the same old place again. Everywhere I go my shadow, it follows behind. Doesn't matter where I travel, my shadow, it finds me. Something that I've come to realize after all this time. I can't escape my shadow, I can't escape my shadow. Maybe I'm the nexus, the common thread that binds the problems in my head and the world that lives outside. I thought I could escape, but it's fate I've come to find. My devil is the devil that's inside. Everywhere I go my shadow, it follows behind. Doesn't matter where I travel, my shadow, it finds me. Something that I've come to realize after all this time. I can't escape my shadow, I can't escape my shadow. It won't ever let me go. It goes everywhere I go. It won't ever let me go. This shadow of mine. We grapple, we battle, but we are shackled for eternity. We matter where I travel, my shadow, it finds me. Something that I've come to realize after all this time. I can't escape my shadow, I can't escape my shadow. It won't ever let me go. It goes everywhere I go. It won't ever let me go. This shadow of mine. I often think about the way you'll think about me when we're old. I always thought that we could be the greatest story ever told. Though there's a rock inside my sock, I'll keep on walking 'cause it's cold. And I can't stop the clock from ticking. I know that it's just the beginning. Don't forget, this story's not over yet. Time passed like a cigarette, turning into smoke between our fingers. Tell me you won't forget. Remember the night we met. Rewind like an old cassette, and I'll be the song that's on your speakers, playing for you, you, playing for you, you, I'll be playing for you, you, and I'll be the song that's on your speakers. I often wonder why, I wonder how we'll feel in 30 years. About the time we spent together, will the memories disappear? It might sound crazy, but my baby, that's the thing that I most fear. Oh, I can't stop the world from spinning. I know that it's just the beginning. So please don't forget, this story's not over yet. Time passed like a cigarette, turning into smoke between our fingers. Tell me you won't forget. Remember the night we met. Rewind like an old cassette, and I'll be the song that's on your speakers, playing for you, you, playing for you, you, I'll be playing for you, you, and I'll be the song that's on your speakers. And if one day the image starts to fade, don't worry babe, well that would be okay. I'll give you all the memories that I saved. Just leave me with a picture, just a picture of your face. I won't forget, this story's not over yet. Time passed like a cigarette, turning into smoke between our fingers. Tell me you won't forget. Remember the night we met. Rewind like an old cassette, and I'll be the song that's on your speakers, playing for you, you, playing for you, you, playing for you, you, and I'll be the song that's on your speakers, playing for you. Some have fought battles in fields full of cattle, and some have waged war out at sea. Some in militias and some with malicious intent. Some men just want to be free from oppression, and so their aggression is worn like a badge on their sleeve. Some have fought battles from deaths in Seattle, and some have waged war on the street. Guess this is the hill I will die on. I woke up this morning, put my suit and tie on, walked down to the bus that I ride on. The air felt so still, I guess this is the hill, I guess this is the wheel I will ride on. The back of this bill with my pen is my quill, and I hope you still love me when I'm gone. The air feels so still, I guess this is the hill I will. Some fight with rifles, and some use the Bible, and some use a shield and a knife. Some author libel, which sometimes goes viral and ruins an innocent life. Leaves an impression, teaches no lesson, and leads to regression and strife. Some fight to stifle, and some cause it's primal, and some cause they're sure that they're right. Yes, this is the hill I will die on. I woke up this morning, put my suit and tie on, walked down to the bus that I ride on. The air feels so still, I guess this is the hill, I guess this is the wheel I will ride on. The back of this bill with my pen is my quill, hope you still love me when I'm gone. The air feels so still, I guess this is the hill I will die on. Some fight with rifles and some use the Bible and some use a shield and a knife. Guess this is the hill I will die on. I woke up this morning, put my suit and tie on, walked down to the bus that I ride on. The air feels so still, I guess this is the hill, I guess this is the wheel I will ride on. The bag of this bill with my pen is my quill, and I hope you still love me when I'm gone. The air feels so still, I guess this is the hill I will die on. It's hip to be a hypocrite, well that's how it seems. Saying and portraying things you don't really mean. All talk, no walk. You can be a winner with no skin in the game. You can be a sinner long as you say you've changed. Your talk, your walk. Well, if that's the game we're playing, then I'm praying we don't play it for long. Yeah, if that's the game we're playing, then I'm praying we don't play it for long. All these pompous fools with their broken rules and their noses in the air, keep pretending that they care. All these stubborn mules went to fancy schools, but the only thing they learn to do is talk. Is it to be a hypocrite? Well, that's how it goes. Saying and portraying things but only for show. They talk, throw rocks. Living in a mansion that they made out of glass, always throwing tantrums, always getting a pass. All talk, they don't stop. Well, if that's the game we're playing, then I'm praying we don't play it for long. Yeah, if that's the game we're playing, then I'm praying we don't play it for long. All these pompous fools with their broken rules and their noses in the air, keep pretending that they care. All these stubborn mules went to fancy schools, but the only thing they learn to do is talk. All they 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 ever do is talk. All they 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 ever do is talk. All these pompous fools with their broken rules and their noses in the air, keep pretending that they care. All these stubborn mules went to fancy schools, but the only thing they learn to do is talk. Well, if that's the game we're playing, then I'm praying we don't play it for long. Yeah, if that's the game we're playing, then I'm praying we don't play it for long. Nancy got a haircut, she looks really nice now, walking with the lights stretch on all the eyes. How nice, oh how nice. Nancy's got a new dude, pulling all the fellas. Girls are doing voodoo, cause they're getting jealous. My, it must be nice to be Nancy, but nobody knows what it's like to be scrutinized like you're on TV. Nobody knows what it's like to be Nancy. Nancy's got a hard life, winning isn't easy, even if it's part-time, even when it's sleazy. I think I would die if I were like Nancy, had to do what she does, dressing up all fancy, fighting hard for freedom. I think I would die, I wouldn't wanna be Nancy. But nobody knows what it's like to be scrutinized like you're on TV. Nobody knows what it's like to be Nancy. see. Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Nuance was an old friend that everyone forgot. After graduation, he became an afterthought. We threw a cocktail party and just left Nuance out of the conversation. Must have lost his invitation in the mail, in the mail. The all too familiar tale of growing up and closing off and losing touch. I used to talk about the world, I used to talk about life with nuance. I used to see wood from the trees, I used to be alright with nuance. But I've got some nuance, don't want to be seen with nuance. I've moved on, it's just not for me. Don't wanna talk about the world, don't wanna talk about life with nuance anymore. Nuance was an old friend that had a lot to say, sharing his opinions, used to listen in those days. But I threw a cocktail party and just left nuance out of the conversation. Must have lost his invitation in the mail, in the mail. The all too familiar tale of growing up and closing off and losing touch. I used to talk about the world, I used to talk about life with nuance. I used to see wood from the trees, I used to be alright with nuance. But I've got some nuance, don't want to be seen with nuance. I've moved on, it's just not for me. Don't wanna talk about the world, don't wanna talk about life with nuance anymore. And if I do ever see him, run into him at a cafe, and he asks me why I don't call him, I'll have nothing with nuance to say. I'll have nothing with nuance to say. I used to talk about the world, I used to talk about life with nuance. I used to see wood from the trees, I used to be alright with nuance. But I've got some nuance, don't want to be seen with nuance. I've moved on, it's just not for me. Don't wanna talk about the world, don't wanna talk about life with nuance anymore. The devil doesn't bargain. It's useless, don't do this, it's hubris to try. He's ruthless, you knew this, I told you, didn't I? He's abusive, elusive, the truth is he lies. I know you don't want to let go, and just like before I can see that you're sure you can change him, but I know you won't. The devil doesn't bargain, he'll only break your heart again. It isn't worth it, darling, he's never gonna change. He'll never be Prince Charming, he'll only do you harm again. I don't mean to meddle, but the devil doesn't settle. No, the devil doesn't bargain. The devil doesn't bargain. I'm not one to lecture, talk down to a friend. I don't mean to pressure, mean to condescend, but I just want what's best for you in the end. I know you don't want to let go, and just like before I can see that you're sure you can change him, but I know you won't. The devil doesn't bargain, he'll only break your heart again. It isn't worth it, darling, he's never gonna change. He'll never be Prince Charming, he'll only do you harm again. I don't mean to meddle, but the devil doesn't settle. No, the devil doesn't bargain. The devil doesn't bargain. And I know you think he'll change this time. change. He'll never be Prince Charming, he'll only do you harm again. I don't mean to meddle, but the devil doesn't settle. No, the devil doesn't bother. Devil doesn't bother. Devil doesn't bother. Devil doesn't bother. This is not the role that I auditioned for. Please tell me who's in charge and I'll give them what for. Don't wanna wear the wardrobe that you gave to me. And how come I don't have a line to read? I wanna be the one that all the fans adore. Don't wanna be the one that simply holds the door. But if all I get instead's a cameo, then I will do my best to steal the show. If I'm not the hero, if I'm not the lead, if I'm not the hero, then I'll be the hero of the zeros and the camouflage, the extra doing extra in the entourage. If I'm not the hero, if I'm not the lead, if I'm not the hero, then I'll be the hero of the zeros and the camouflage, the extra doing extra in the entourage. I'll be the only chance I have to take a shot, and so I'll do my dance, because how could I not? I wanna stand out, not stand on the side. I wanna get in when the stars arrive. If I'm not the hero, if I'm not the lead, if I'm not the hero, then I'll be the hero of the zeros and the camouflage, the extra doing extra in the entourage. If I'm not the hero, if I'm not the lead, if I'm not the hero, then I'll be the hero of the zeros and the camouflage, the extra doing extra in the entourage. If I'm not the hero, if I'm not the lead, if I'm not De Niro, then I'll be the hero of the zeros and the camouflage, the extra doing extra in the entourage. If I'm not the hero, if I'm not the lead, if I'm not De Niro, then I'll be the hero of the zeros and the camouflage, the extra doing extra in the entourage. I'm not prepared for the future. So many things that I just don't know. I cut my hair, bought a new shirt, new pair of shoes, and it's time to go. I finally found an apartment, signed a lease on a car this month. I can't go back to the start now, time doesn't slow down. I'm on my own. Guess my childhood is over now. I'm taking down my posters and I'm putting all my things inside a box next to a toaster. That's my closest thing to closure. I can't stop this roller coaster. I'm not ready to get older, I'm not ready to get older. Guess my childhood is over now. I'm taking down my posters and I'm telling all my friends we'll get together next October. That's my closest thing to closure. I can't stop this roller coaster. I'm not ready to get older, I'm not ready to get older. I'll be 20. Now 30 don't seem so far away. I know I gotta make a little money, then maybe find somebody to call my own. I'm ready, but I can't go back in time. I know it's all out of my control now. I know. Guess my childhood is over now. I'm taking down my posters and I'm putting all my things inside a box next to a toaster. That's my closest thing to closure. I can't stop this roller coaster. I'm not ready to get older, I'm not ready to get older. Guess my childhood is over now. I'm taking down my posters and I'm telling all my friends we'll get together next October. That's my closest thing to closure. seeing posters for my kids just like my parents did for me. It's never over, they'll grow up and soon enough they'll wish the time would just move slower. I'm not ready to get older, I'm not ready to get older. Yes, my childhood is over, now I'm taking down my posters and I'm putting all my things inside a box next to a toaster. That's my closest thing to closure, I can't stop this roller coaster. I'm not ready to get older, I'm not ready to get older. I'm not prepared for the future. So many things that I just don't know. I cut my hair, bought a new shirt, new pair of shoes, and it's time to go. Jeff, he had a wife that up and left last Thursday night. She saw his texts and she was mortified. It wasn't right, though he confessed that just one time he called his ex, she didn't buy it or accept when Jeff apologized. Now he's all alone. Something funny that I've learned is just how quickly fate can turn, how one simple mistake can take you out. Something funny that I found is just how quickly worlds burn down. Make one wrong turn and you can't turn around. One wrong turn can burn things to the ground. Let's call her Jess. I took a drive to buy a dress but missed the light as it turned red, ran into traffic. She took a right, if she turned left she'd be alive. Would not be dead, she'd have arrived. But now instead the end is tragic. Something funny that I've learned is just how quickly fate can turn, how one simple mistake can take you out. Something funny that I found is just how quickly worlds burn down. Make one wrong turn and you can't turn around. One wrong turn can burn things to the ground. Didn't see it coming is that Jeff was Jess's husband, and the ex he had calls no longer to boys at all. It's all one big misunderstanding, like dominoes crash landing. Once the first one falls, they all come tumbling down. And now he's all alone. Something funny that I've learned is just how quickly fate can turn, how one simple mistake can take you out. Something funny that I found is just how quickly worlds burn down. Make one wrong turn and you can't turn around. One wrong turn can burn things to the ground.
Sky's blue like the Atlantic and I'm going down like the Titanic. Sky's blue like the Atlantic and I'm going down, going down.
I'm going down cause I was down for you, looking like a clown for you. Surround sound speaker shook the crowd while he was pounding you, and that's a lot to take in. I heard a noise through the door and had to break in. Shock up on your faces, both of you were naked. Multiple occasions, y'all were getting busy while I'm busy at my day shift. You kept your briefcases, situation tasteless. Even hooked up with the dude while you were jamming to my playlist. Wow. Hey Alexa, I'ma off them, or maybe run away because I'm sick of all the problems going down and I can't even see the bottom. But I promise I'ma find it once I finish up this bottle.
Sky's blue like the Atlantic and I'm going down like the Titanic. Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down, going down. Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down, like the Titanic. Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down, going down.
Yeah, I'm still going down. I'll be falling for a long time. I so innocent, I didn't know you had a bad side. Yeah, it's kinda weird, these emotions all attacking me. I don't want the answer, but how long this been happening? Deep down, see the sea ground, I'm getting close. I don't wanna sit and whine, we already toast. I love the show, but I won't see the second season. It won't be the same with my favorite person leaving.
Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down like the Titanic. Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down, going down. And so the story goes, love grows and then it gets cut down, then crumbles like a rose and decomposes in the ground. It's tragic, I suppose, like dominoes, how it goes down. The teardrops on the clothes, they're being knocked all over the ground. But fear not, there's no fear, my dear, cause here it all works out. The clothes will dry, the tears will disappear, and from the ground a rose will rise, and from the skies the sun will break the clouds. A rose will rise and blue skies will surround. Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down like the Titanic. Eyes blue like the Atlantic, and I'm going down, going down.
Eyes blue, I'm still going down now. Going down, I'm still falling down.
Down and I can't even see the
I'm still
bottom.
going down now. Going down.
I built a friend with 3 pieces of plastic and a pen. I made him on the table in the den. I gave him my old cell phone for a head, for a head. And we spent holidays in my house, and we left presents in a stocking, and we bought bolts and things and strings and a new watch. That's what he got. And we had so much fun together. We knew we'd be friends forever. And we had so much fun together. We had so much fun. Then I left for college in September, and we wept, 'cause we can't be together. So I kept pictures to remember my old friend, my old friend. Then I met this girl at graduation, and forget my oldest creation. And I guess see him next vacation. Send my best, I send my best. And we had so much fun together. We knew we'd be friends forever. And we had so much fun together. We had so much fun. I came home to find him on the table with a note scribbled out in pencil, and he wrote that he just wasn't stable, all alone, all alone. Next to him, an empty glass of water that he spilled all over the body that I built. It fizzled and it popped, and then it killed, and then it killed. And we had so much fun together. We thought we'd be friends forever. And we had so much fun together. We had so much fun. I built a friend. I don't live in California, I'll inform you that's not where I reside. I'm just a tenant paying rent inside this body and I got 2 windows and those windows, well I call them my eyes. I'm just going where the wind blows, I don't get to decide. Sometimes I think too much, yeah I get so caught up, I'm always stuck in my head. I wish I could escape, I tried to yesterday, took all the sheets off my bed. Then I tied up my linen with 5 strips of ribbon I found. Scaled the side of the building, I ran to the hill so they found me. And they put me back in my cell, all by myself, alone with my thoughts again. Guess my mind is a prison and I'm never gonna get out. So they tranquilized me, analyzed me, threw me back in my cage. Then they tied me to an ivy, told me I was insane. I'm a prisoner, a visitor inside of my brain. And no matter what I do, they try to keep me in chains. Sometimes I think too much, yeah I get so caught up, I'm always stuck in my head. I wish I could escape, I tried to yesterday, took all the sheets off my bed. Then I tied up my linen with 5 strips of ribbon I found. Scaled the side of the building, I ran to the hill so they found me. And they put me back in my cell, all by myself, alone with my thoughts again. Guess my mind is a prison and I'm never gonna get out. Said even if it's true, no matter what I do, I'm never gonna escape. I won't give up on hope, secure another rope and try for another day. Said even if it's true, no matter what I do, I'm never gonna escape. I won't give up on hope, secure another rope and try for another day. Then I tied up my linen with 5 strips of ribbon I found. Scaled the side of the building, I ran to the hill so they found me. And they put me back in my cell, all by myself, alone with my thoughts again. Guess my mind is a prison and I'm never gonna get out. I've got all these demons hiding underneath, nobody can see them, nobody but me. And you're the reason, the only thing that keeps me from diving off the deep end. Because I've got all these demons, demons, demons. Well, at first I thought I'd have to bear this weight by myself, but when my knees were getting weak and I was in need of help, you were there to take away the pain that I felt. You're the only one that gave me hope. You're the only one who really knows. I've got all these demons hiding underneath, nobody can see them, nobody but me. And you're the reason, the only thing that keeps me from diving off the deep end. Because I've got all these demons, demons, demons. For a moment I thought maybe I was doing alright, so I took your love for granted and I left you behind. And I just didn't understand you or what kept me alive. You forgave me and you gave me hope. Still you're the only one who really knows. I've got all these demons hiding underneath, nobody can see them, nobody but me. And you're the reason, the only thing that keeps me from diving off the deep end. Because I've got all these demons, demons, demons. It's you pull me through it on the days when I have doubts. Even when I turn my back on you, you never let me down. And even when I hit the bottom, no, you didn't let me drown. I've got all these demons hiding underneath, nobody can see them, nobody but me. And you're the reason, the only thing that keeps me from diving off the deep end. Looking at the pictures I keep on my shelf, 'cause it's been so long since I've looked like myself. Burn another candle down, burn another candle down. Running low on patience, running out on fumes. I'm never gonna make it halfway to the moon, but it's too late to turn around, but it's too late to turn around. I'm running out of oxygen, I'll never be the same again now, same again now. Oh my God, I can't remember who I was just last December. What have I done? How did I get here? What have I done? Oh my God, look in the mirror, I was young, nothing to fear once. What have I done? How did I get here? What have I done? Maybe I was foolish, I guess I was naive. I didn't know what I had and I thought I had to leave. I wish that I was homeward bound, I wish that I was homeward bound. I'm searching for a signal, holding out my phone. Have I gone too far? Am I on my own? No one here to hold me now, no one here to hold me now. I'm running out of oxygen, can't help but wish I stayed. I'm lost just like Will Robinson, a rocket man in space. Oh my God, I can't remember who I was just last December. What have I done? How did I get here? What have I done? Oh my God, look in the mirror, I was young, nothing to fear once. What have I done? How did I get here? What have I done? Oh my God, I can't remember who I was just last December. Who I was just last December. Oh my God, oh my God, look in the mirror, I was young, nothing to fear once. What have I done? How did I get here? What have I done? Well, it all began in the back of her car. I was just 16, but I fell so hard. Well, the years went by and she held my heart, but her love ran dry and we fell apart. I felt her growing distant, I knew her love was shifting, and all that I could say was, don't tell me that it's over, the book of you and I. Now you've scribbled out my name and you've erased my favorite lines. There were so many chapters that we never got to write, like cereal for dinner and staying up all night. I remember where we started, I remember how you looked, but now I'm missing bits and pieces from the pages that you took. You didn't give a reason, I'll forever wonder why we never got to finish the book of you and I. Well, I bought a pen and I turned the page. Then I wrote about how I wish you'd stayed. I said all the things that I never got to say. Maybe when it's done I will feel okay. That she had grown so distant and that her love had shifted. I wish she felt the same. Don't tell me that it's over, the book of you and I. Now you've scribbled out my name and you've erased my face. were so many chapters that we never got to write, like cereal for dinner and staying up all night. I remember where we started, I remember how you looked, but now I'm missing bits and pieces from the pages that you took. You never gave a reason, I'll forever wonder why we never got to finish the book of you and I. Don't tell me that you're leaving. My belly hurts and my heart is hardly beating right. I hate to beg, but I'll try one last time. Don't tell me that it's over, the book of you and I. Now you've scribbled out my name and you've erased my favorite lines. There were so many chapters that we never got to write, like cereal for dinner and staying up all night. I remember where we started, I remember how you looked, but now I'm missing bits and pieces from the pages that you took. You never gave a reason, I'll forever wonder why we never got to finish the book of you and I. Seems you've been changing lately, I can feel the distance in your touch. There's two people in this hallway, but there's only one of us that's trying to keep this fire going. Should I just give up? I sense trouble on the horizon, I'm afraid our time is up. The clouds are rolling and I feel you drifting away, and though my intuition tells me that it's too late, that in these conditions trying to bring back the flame, it's like trying to light a match in the rain. I still want to make you love me again, even though my intuition tells me that it's the end. That in these conditions trying to bring back the flame, it's like trying to light a match in the rain. Yeah, I can taste it, it's the end. This love's impossible to save, though you embrace it, I can't face it, so I look the other way. There's trouble in your eyes, but I pretend that we're okay. I wish that we could compromise, but there's just nothing left to say. The clouds are rolling and I feel you drifting away, and though my intuition tells me that it's too late, that in these conditions trying to bring back the flame, it's like trying to light a match in the rain. I still want to make you love me again, even though my intuition tells me that it's the end. That in these conditions trying to bring back the flame, it's like trying to light a match in the rain. Trying to light a match in the rain, like flying a kite in a hurricane, like riding a bike with no air chain on a broken road, it's a losing game. Trying to light a match in the rain, like flying a kite in a hurricane, like riding a bike with no air chain on a broken road, it's a losing game. Clouds are rolling and I feel you drifting away, and though my intuition tells me that it's too late, that in these conditions trying to bring back the flame, it's like trying to light a match in the rain. I still want to make you love me again, even though my intuition tells me that it's the end. That in these conditions trying to bring back the flame, it's like trying to light a match in the rain. I'm just being realistic, being honest with myself. I've tried being optimistic, but it doesn't seem to help, so I'll just have to admit this is the hand that I've been dealt. I'm not being pessimistic, just being honest with myself. I'm not a cynic, oh today's just not my day. I've tried to spin it about 1,000 different ways, but from every angle, oh, the outlook is the same. I swear that I'm not a cynic, my glass just has no water in it today. I swear that I'm not a cynic, my glass just has no water in it. You only get that what you're given, it's not always up to you. Not every Sunday is a picnic, cause the sky ain't always blue. You can't just change the weather by changing your point of view. Some days you have to wait until the storm just passes through. I'm not a cynic, oh today's just not my day. I've tried to spin it about 1,000 different ways, but from every angle, oh, the outlook is the same. I swear that I'm not a cynic, my glass just has no water in it today. So like a boat on the ocean, I'll rock with the waves. God, I'm so sick of this notion that I have to fake my emotions and pretend I'm okay. So like a boat on the ocean, I'll just rock with the waves. I'm not a cynic, oh today's just not my day. I've tried to spin it about 1,000 different ways, but from every angle, oh, the outlook is the same. I swear that I'm not a cynic, my glass just has no water in it today. I swear that I'm not a cynic, my glass just has... Well, I shook hands with the devil down on the south side, and he bought us both a drink. With a pad and a pencil sat by his side, I said, tell me what you think. I've been looking for my savior, looking for my truth. I even asked my shrink, he brought me down to his level. Said, son, you're not special, you won't find him where you think. You won't find him down on Sunset, or at a party in the hills, at the bottom of the bottle, or when you're tripping on some pills. When they sold you the dream, you were just 16, packed a bag and ran away. And it's a crying shame you came all this way, cause you won't find Jesus in LA. And it's a crying shame you came all this way, cause you won't find Jesus in LA. Took a sip of his whiskey, said, now that you're with me, well, I think that you should stay. Yeah, I know you've been busy searching through the city, so let me share the weight. I know I'm not your savior, no, I'm not your truth, but I think we could be friends. He said, come down to my level, hang out with the devil. Let me tell you, in the end, you won't find him down on Sunset, or at a party in the hills, at the bottom of the bottle, or when you're tripping on some pills. When they sold you the dream, you were just 16, packed a bag and ran away. And it's a crying shame you came all this way, cause you won't find Jesus in LA. And it's a crying shame you came all this way, cause you won't find Jesus in LA. And that is when I knew that it was time to go home. And that is when I realized that I was alone. And all the vibrant colors from the lights fade away, and I don't care what they say. You won't find him down on Sunset, or at a party in the hills, at the bottom of the bottle, or when you're tripping on some pills. When they sold you the dream, you were just 16, packed a bag and ran away. And it's a crying shame you came all this way, cause you won't find Jesus in LA. I won't find him down on Sunset, or at a party in the hills, at the bottom of the bottle, or when I'm tripping on some pills. When they sold me the dream, I was just 16, packed my bag and ran away. And it's a crying shame I came all this way, cause I won't find Jesus in LA. And it's a crying shame I came all this way, cause I won't find Jesus in LA. Alright. Please give me a reason to believe all the lies, cause my teachers and the media are ghouls in disguise, abusing their authority to proselytize. But nothing they report to me could change my mind. I need a vacation from the way things have been, because I'm growing impatient, yet it's spoiling my skin. Not enough manipulation, can you just let me live my life? I'm not gonna give in if I have know that on the surface it might seem like I'm just fine, but I can't eat, I barely sleep. Sometimes I wanna run and hide, feel like I'm dying in this cage. My soul is trapped, I feel confined, and I just wish they let me out so I could finally live my life. I know that on the surface it might seem like I'm just fine, but I can't eat, I barely sleep. Sometimes I wanna run and hide, feel like I'm dying in this cage. My soul is trapped, I feel confined, and I just wish they let me out so I could finally live my life. I'm not gonna give in. If I have to fight, then I'm willing to give my life. Rather die than lay down on my back. Got no white flag, so I'm not gonna give in. If I have to fight, then I'm willing to give my life. Rather die than lay down on my back. Got no white flag, so I heard glass shatter on the wall in the apartment above mine. At first I thought that I was dreaming, but then I heard the voice of a girl and it sounded like she'd been crying. Now I'm too worried to be sleeping, so I took the elevator to the second floor, walked down the hall and then I knocked upon her door. She opened up and I asked about the things I've been hearing. She said, I think your ears are playing tricks on you. Sweater zipped up to her chin. Thanks for caring, sir, that's nice of you, but I have to go back in. Wish I could tell you about the noise, but I didn't hear a thing. She said it must have been the wind, must have been the wind, must have been the wind, it must have been the wind. She said it must have been the wind, must have been the wind, must have been the wind, it must have been the wind. So I was laying on the floor in my room, cold concrete on my back. No, I just couldn't shake the feeling. I didn't wanna intrude cause I knew that I didn't have all the facts, but I couldn't bear the thought of leaving her. So I took the elevator to the second floor, walked down the hall and then I knocked upon her door. She opened up and I asked about the things I've been hearing. She said, I think your ears are playing tricks on you. Sweater zipped up to her chin. Thanks for caring, sir, that's nice of you, but I have to go back in. Wish I could tell you about the noise, but I didn't hear a thing. She said it must have been the wind, must have been the wind, must have been the wind, it must have been the wind. She said it must have been the wind, must have been the wind, must have been the wind, it must have been the wind. In my boombox at the roof and play lean on me, just so that she knows that she can lean on me. And when she hears the words, I hope she knows she'll be okay. In my boombox at the roof and play lean on me, just so that she knows that she can lean on me. And when she hears the words, I know exactly what I'll say. Promise I'm not playing tricks on you. You're always welcome to come in. You could stay here for an hour or two if you ever need a friend. We can talk about the noise when you're ready, but till then I'll say it must have been the wind, must have been the wind, must have been the wind, it must have been the wind. I'll say it must have been the wind, must have been the wind, must have been the wind, it must have been the wind. When I was younger, I would argue with my dad, tell him that I hated him when I was talking back, blocked his number. Can't believe that I did that, oh I didn't have a reason, wish that I could take it back. But as the years went by, he was always by my side to wipe all of the tears I cried. Now that I'm older, realize my father was doing the best he could do. Told him one day I'll have a son or a daughter, and when I'm a father too, I hope that I am just like you. 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 Now I realize that he had struggles of his own. How could I be so selfish? Oh, how could I block his phone? I remember when When my father lost his job, he held a home together for the family, he was strong. And as the years went by, he was always by my side to wipe all of the tears I cried. Now that I'm older, realize my father was doing the best he could do. Told him one day I'll have a son or a daughter, and when I'm a father too, I hope that I am just like you. 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 Now that I'm older, realize my father was doing the best he could do. Told him one day I'll have a son or a daughter, and when I'm a father too, I hope that I am just like you. 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 They say distance is relative, and relative to relatives I have, I'd say I'm relatively close to breaking down. Because right now I feel so alone. I've been missing the elements and wishing the elephant in the room would leave and kindly close the door. I can't ignore him like before, not anymore. Oh, I miss you most at 6 feet apart, when you're right outside my window but can't ride inside my car. And it hurts to know just how lovely you are and be too far away to hold, but close enough to break my heart. I miss your smile, feels like miles, 6 feet apart. So far, so far, but so close, like a star out in the cosmos. Can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it feels at 6 feet. Space and time are interwoven. Well, at least that's what we're told. When I was young, I was suspicious, but it's true. Time sticks like glue. I feel so blue, here missing you. So I think I'll build a time machine and go back to a time when we didn't need to measure 6 feet on the ground. When I came around, that's not allowed. I can't go back now. So I miss you most at 6 feet apart, when you're right outside my window but can't ride inside my car. And it hurts to know just how lovely you are and be too far away to hold, but close enough to break my heart. I miss your smile, feels like miles, 6 feet apart. So far, but so close, like a star out in the cosmos. Can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it all feels to me. So far, but so close, like a star out in the cosmos. Can't touch the beauty I see. That's how it feels at 6 feet. She was 19 with a baby on the way. On the east side of the city, she was working every day, cleaning dishes in the evening, she could barely stay awake. She was clinging to the feeling that her luck was gonna change. And across town, she would take the bus at night to a one-bedroom apartment. And when she'd turn on the lights, she would sit down at the table, tell herself that it's alright. She was waiting on the day she hoped a baby would arrive. She'd never be alone, have someone to hold. And when nights were cold, she'd say, the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other, and that's all we have. I will be your mother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I will be your mother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. They were 90 and were living at the days on the west side of the city, next to where they got engaged. They had pictures on the walls of all the memories that they made. And though life is never easy, they were thankful that they stayed with each other. And though sometimes were hard, even when she made him angry, he would never break her heart. No, they didn't have the money to afford a fancy car, but they never had to travel, cause they never be apart. Even at the end, their love was stronger than the day that they first met. They'd say, the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other, and that's all we have. I will be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I will be your lover and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. You should know I'll be there for you. I'm 23 and my folks are getting old. I know they don't have forever and I'm scared to be alone. So I'm thankful for my sister, even though sometimes we fight. When high school wasn't easy, she's the reason I survived. I know she never leave me and I hate to see her cry. So I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that I'm always by her side. I wrote this verse to tell her that the world's not perfect, but it's not that bad if we got each other, and that's all we have. I will be your brother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you when the world's not perfect, when the world's not kind. If we have each other, then we'll both be fine. I will be your brother and I'll hold your hand. You should know I'll be there for you. She told me that she loved me by the water fountain. She told me that she loved me and she didn't love him. And that was really lovely cause it was innocent. But now she's got a cup with something else in it. It's getting kinda blurry at 10:15. And he was in a hurry to be touching her skin. She's feeling kinda dirty when she's dancing with him, forgetting what she told me by the water fountain. Now he's grabbing her hips and pulling her in, kissing her lips and whispering in her ear. And she knows that she shouldn't listen, and that she should be with me by the water fountain. She couldn't be at home in the nighttime because it made her feel alone. But at that time she was too young, I was too young. I should have built a home with a fountain for us. The moment that she told me that she was in love, too young, I was too young. Too young, too young, too young, young. And if she ever goes back to the water fountain, the handle will be broken and the rust set in. But my hand, it will be open and I'll try to fix it. My heart, it will be open and I'll try to give it. Now I'm grabbing her hips and pulling her in, kissing her lips and whispering in her ear. And I know that it's only a wish, and that we're not standing by the water fountain. Too young, too young, too young. Time because it made her feel alone, but at that time she was too young. I was too young. I should have built a home with a fountain for us. The moment that she told me that she was in love. Too young. I was too young. Too young. Careful as I write her name on the corner of the page, make it look like it was her all along. And I put the paper in my bag as I'm walking back to class, and the notes I wrote that took me so long. She doesn't notice me, she just smiles and says thank you for the trigonometry, 'cause that's all it meant to her. But I spent 22 days and 21 nights crossing every T, just making it right, only to discover it's not worth doing Annabelle's homework. Doesn't matter how many papers I write, end of the equation won't be you and I. And now I'm just another who got hurt doing Annabelle's homework. Oh, whoa. Careful as I walk away, so she can't see it on my face, how I look, and now I'm feeling so bad. I'm disappointed in myself, 'cause I know love's not for sale. Oh, my mother raised me better than that. She doesn't notice me, she just smiles and says thank you for the geography, 'cause that's all it meant to her. But I spent 22 days and 21 nights crossing every T, just making it right, only to discover it's not worth doing Annabelle's homework. Doesn't matter how many papers I write, end of the equation won't be you and I. And now I'm just another who got hurt doing Annabelle's homework. Oh, whoa. I'm alive, you don't know I'm here, circling around in your atmosphere, yeah. I'm alive, you don't know I'm here, just circling around, just circling. 22 days and 21 nights crossing every T, just making it right, only to discover it's not worth doing Annabelle's homework. Doesn't matter how many papers I write, end of the equation won't be you and I. And now I'm just another who got hurt doing Annabelle's homework. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Now I'm just another who got hurt doing Annabelle's homework. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking, your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold skin, drag my feet on the tile as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm looking for an open door. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me in a waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. And I can't stop myself from falling down. 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 Could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. I've been falling much more deep than I wanna. I've been wishing I could breathe underwater. I hold my breath, I can't see what comes next. I don't know when I'll see dry land again. Another 40 days I'm lost at sea. I'm just gonna swim until you love me, hoping that your heart will rescue me. I'm just gonna swim until you love me. Swim until you love me. Swim, swim, swim. Swim until you love me. Swim, swim, swim. I've been drowning in these sheets, feeling lonely, wishing you were here with me every morning. Over my head, the tide comes rolling in. I don't know when I'll see dry land again. Another 40 days I'm lost at sea. I'm just gonna swim until you love me, hoping that your heart will rescue me. I'm just gonna swim until you love me. Swim until you love me. Swim, swim, swim. Swim until you love me. Swim, swim, swim. I will never get over you. Another 40 days I'm lost at sea. I'm just gonna swim until you love me, hoping that your heart will rescue me. I'm just gonna swim until you love me. Swim until you love me. Swim, swim, swim. Swim until you love me. Swim, swim, swim. I will never get over you. 6:48, I was walking home, stepped to the gate and I'm all alone. I had chicken on the plate but the food was cold. Then I covered up my face so that no one knows. I didn't want trouble, I'm the boy in the bubble. But then came trouble. When my mom walked into the living room, she said, boy, you gotta tell me what they did to you. I said, you don't wanna know the things I had to do. She said, son, you gotta tell me why you're black and blue. I said I didn't want trouble, I'm the boy in the bubble. But then came trouble. And my heart was pumping, chest was screaming, mind was running, air was freezing. Put my hands up, put my hands up. I told this kid I'm ready for a fight. Punch my face, do it cause I like the pain. Every time you curse my name, I know you want the satisfaction. It's not gonna happen. Knock me out, kick me when I'm on the ground. It's only gonna let you down. Come the lightning and the thunder, you're the one who'll suffer, suffer. Well, I squared him up, left my chest exposed. He threw a quick left hook and it broke my nose. I had thick red blood running down my clothes and a sick look cause I liked it though. I said I didn't want trouble, I'm the boy in the bubble. But then came trouble. And my heart was pumping, chest was screaming, mind was running, nose was bleeding. Put my hands up, put my hands up. I told this kid I'm ready for a fight. Punch my face, cause I like the pain. Every time you curse my name, I know you want the satisfaction. It's not gonna happen. Knock me out, kick me when I'm on the ground. It's only gonna let you down. Come the lightning and the thunder, you're the one who'll suffer. It was 6:48, he was walking home with the blood on his hands from a broken nose. But like every other day, he was scared to go back to his house cause his pops was home, drowning his troubles in whiskey bubbles, just looking for trouble. Well, there's no excuse for the things he did, but there's a lot at home that he's dealing with. Cause his dad's been drunk since he was a kid, and I hope one day that I'll say to him, put down those bubbles and that belt buckle in this broken bubble. Punch my face, do it cause I like the pain. Every time you curse my name, I know you want the satisfaction. It's not gonna happen. Knock me out, kick me when I'm on the ground. It's only gonna let you down. Come the lightning and the thunder, you're the one who'll suffer, suffer. I know the Bible isn't perfect, cause it left one person out. There was Adam, there was Eve, and there was someone else around. Yeah, I think his name was Steve, and he was passing through town when he heard a snake a-whispering to Adam in the garden. Take the fruit, it's good for you. Steve said, I beg your pardon. I know it's not my business, but will you just hear me out? He said I wouldn't lie, you should not go to that tree. The serpent knows the apple grows from a forbidden seed. Oh, you want what you can't have, but you've got all the things you need. There was Adam, there was Eve, and there was Steve. He said, Adam, don't be fooled by the snake. Don't risk it all for a taste. Oh, what a waste to have everything and give it all away. Adam looked around, and as he wrestled with his fate, Steve and Eve rolled up their sleeves to wrestle with that snake. In the midst of all the chaos, Steve was still screaming out. He said I wouldn't lie, you should not go to that tree. The serpent knows the apple grows from a forbidden seed. Oh, you want what you can't have, but you've got all the things you need. There was Adam, there was Eve, and there was Steve. He said, Adam, don't be fooled by the snake. Don't risk it all for a taste. Oh, what a waste to have everything and give it all away. Sometimes I feel like Adam, 'cause I've got more than I need. But even when I have it all, I want what's out of reach. Maybe I should learn my lesson, like Steve was talking to me. He said I wouldn't lie, you should not go to that tree. The serpent knows the apple grows from a forbidden seed. Oh, you want what you can't have, but you've got all the things you need. There was Adam, there was Eve, and there was Steve. He said, Adam, don't be fooled by the snake. Don't risk it all for a taste. Oh, what a waste to have everything and give it all away. There's gotta be a reason that I'm here on earth. Gotta be a reason for the dust and the dirt. The changing of the seasons never changed my hurt. So what's it worth, what's it worth? Worth another shot of whiskey and another sip of gin. Another drop of poison that is slowly sinking in. If we're going down together, better take another hit. We won't be here forever, so let's make the best of it. Ooh, ooh. To the burial ground with a sad song in his brain. General Cloud is an old man now, but it feels like yesterday. He was on the front line, stranded on the beach, crawling to his best friend, floating in the sea. But he didn't make it, he still can't believe how arbitrary fate is. He says, there's gotta be a reason that I'm here on earth. Gotta be a reason for the dust and the dirt. The changing of the seasons never changed my hurt. So what's it worth, what's it worth? Worth another shot of whiskey and another sip of gin. Another drop of poison that is slowly sinking in. If we're going down together, better take another hit. We won't be here forever, so let's make the best of it. To her job in town with a sad song in her heart. 33 with a wasted dream to become a movie star. Living out a suitcase, serving at a bar, saving up some pennies, working after dark. Is she gonna make it? She still can't believe how arbitrary fate is. She says, there's gotta be a reason that I'm here on earth. Gotta be a reason for the dust and the dirt. The changing of the seasons never changed my hurt. So what's it worth, what's it worth? Worth another shot of whiskey and another sip of gin. Another drop of poison that is slowly sinking in. If we're going down together, better take another hit. We won't be here forever, so let's make the best of it. Change my hurt. So what's it worth, what's it worth? Worth another shot of whiskey and another sip of gin. Another drop of poison that is slowly sinking in. If we're going down together, better take another hit. We won't be here forever, so let's make the best of it. Such a charmer, all the bugs and their larvae follow him out to Colorado. 10 dozen hearts in a bag, their bodies lying, he'll drag them down to Colorado. A modern desperado, and he'll race for last days of Sparta follow him down to meet Apollo.